Ever wished you could be the coolest grandparent your grandkids absolutely adore? Well, if you've ever struggled to connect with your grandkids or felt like you were speaking different languages, you're in the right place. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to relate to your grandkids on a whole new level and embrace modern parenting styles with ease. And make sure you stick around till the end, because we'll even share tips on how to connect with your grandkids across the miles. Let's dive right in. Number 1. Start early. Ever wondered why some grandparents and grandchildren share such a close bond and some don't? In a study from 2013 by Central Michigan University, 470 candidates between the ages of 18 and 27 were asked about their feelings towards their grandparents. The study found that those who felt their grandparents played an important role in their lives when they were young also felt closer to them as they got older. So yeah, starting early is simpler than you think. You can begin by visiting them regularly. And hey, you can offer to babysit. The little ones absolutely love hanging out with their grandparents. It's like a mini vacation from mom and dad. No need to say, the parents would appreciate it too. They're like, hallelujah, finally we get to enjoy some time together in peace. If you're thinking, well, I would love that, but that's impossible because my grandkids live way across the country, don't worry, we will have that covered towards the end of the video. So keep watching. Number 2. Be their biggest fan. Why is it so important to show up in our loved ones' important moments? Imagine a young child stepping onto a stage, scanning the audience for a familiar face. Your presence can light up their world. Just like a cheering squad at a sports event, that child thrives knowing you're there. Showing up for their school plays, sports games, or milestone events isn't just about being physically present, it's about being emotionally present. Yep, your cheers, hugs, and smiles convey a message louder than words ever could. I am here for you, I believe in you, and I am your biggest fan. Got it? It's not just about the event itself, it's about the bond you strengthen with each shared moment. Speaking of being fans, can you take a moment to like this video and subscribe to our channel? It's supposed to really help us grow, and your support will help us keep making uplifting content about all the people and things to admire in life. Now, back to being cool grandparents with Number 3. Share stories of wisdom. Look, we've all lived through some pretty incredible times, haven't we? And who better to pass down that wealth of knowledge than grandparents? And let's be real, kids these days are fascinated by how different things used to be. It's like peeking into an entirely different era. You might spin a yarn about that cross-country road trip you took as a young adult, full of unexpected adventures. Or maybe you'll share the heartwarming story of how you met their grandpa, complete with all the butterflies along the way. Sharing these narratives isn't just good for bonding, it can actually inspire your grandkids in ways they'll carry with them for life. After all, you're not just their grandparent, you're living proof that they'll make it through all the ups and downs just like you did. Number 4. Hug them. According to researchers, children who receive frequent hugs and affectionate touch from their caregivers tend to have lower levels of stress and anxiety, better social skills, and even stronger immune systems. Now, how about that? So, when you scoop up your grandkids for a big bear hug, you're not just showing them love, you're actually helping them grow into happy, well-adjusted individuals. Number 5. Express specific praise. Let's say your granddaughter shows incredible patience while teaching her little brother to read. You could choose to just say, "Good job." However, if you take the time to be specific and say something like, "I was so impressed with how patient you were while helping him sound out those words," you're basically fertilizing that patient, nurturing side of her personality. Isn't that cool? It's like you're watering the seeds of the traits you want to see grow in your grandkids. It's also called positive reinforcement, and it's a game changer when it comes to grandparenting. Moving on to Number 6. Give written notes. Nope, it's not just those latest newfangled gadgets or gizmos that make great gifts for the grandkids. You see, some of the most precious things you can give them won't cost a dime. Get this, handwritten notes expressing your love and admiration can leave a lasting impact. Yep, in a world of text and emojis, there's something truly special about a heartfelt, handwritten message. So take a few moments to jot down those loving thoughts and admiration for your grandchildren. You don't need fancy stationery or perfect penmanship, just a heartfelt message straight from your heart. Tuck it in their lunchbox, slip it under their pillow, or leave it somewhere they'll unexpectedly find it. Anyway, those little notes will become cherished keepsakes, reminding them of your love long after you're gone. Let's move on to something else now. Number 7. Learn some tech. You know what? Being a modern, cool grandparent isn't just about baking cookies and telling stories from the good old days. Nope. If you really want to connect with your grandkids, you gotta get tech savvy. You gotta follow your grandkids on all the different platforms they're active on, whether it's Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, or whatever the latest craze is. Find out which platforms your grandkids are most active on and make sure you're following them there. Leave a sweet comment on their Instagram photos or react to their TikTok videos with a funny emoji. And if you see them posting something you're interested in or have experience with, share your thoughts. Anyway, by being present and active in their online world, you'll show them that you're a cool, tech-savvy grandparent who gets it. Plus, who knows? You might even go viral with your epic grandparent content. And don't be afraid to ask them to teach you. Kids love feeling like the experts. Shifting gears, let's go to number 8. Navigating different parenting styles and values. Alright, let's be real here. Your kids might be raising your grandkids a bit differently than you would, am I right? Maybe they've got some new age parenting styles or beliefs that weren't around back in your day. Imagine your grandson comes over and you offer him a nice juicy burger, but he politely declines and says, "No thanks, Grandma, we're vegans now." You're probably thinking, vegans now? In this family? Or perhaps your daughter has decided to unschool her kids and you're scratching your head wondering what that even means. Look, I get it. These newfangled parenting techniques can seem pretty out there sometimes. But here's the thing. You're going to have to try and find some common ground even if their approaches don't quite align with how you raised your own kids. You see, at the end of the day, we all want what's best for these little munchkins, right? So instead of butting heads, why not keep an open mind and look for ways to stay connected despite the difference? Because let's be honest, having that special bond with your grandkids, well, that's priceless. Am I right or am I right? Number 9. Stay connected despite the distance. All right, I know what some of you might be thinking. This is all great, but you don't get it. My grandkids live on the total opposite side of the country. Well, I promised to cover that, so don't worry. The first thing you can do is to have regular video calls. Speak to them through calls from the time they are newborns. This way they'll recognize your face and voice early on. And by regular, I mean at least once a week. When you finally do get to see them, they'll feel like they've known you forever. Oh, and don't forget about good old snail mail. I mean, parcels headed straight to their doorstep. You can stuff those babies full of fun surprises, little treats, or heartfelt messages to remind them that you're always thinking about them. Who doesn't love getting mail? You could even share digital photo albums or home videos to give them a peek into your daily life. Trust me, if you do these things, they will be begging their parents like crazy to take them to visit Gramps. And that's how you become the coolest grandparent your grandkids absolutely adore. With genuine effort and consistency, you can become their biggest fan and create cherished memories that they'll treasure for a lifetime. Hey, show what a techie grandparent you are by hitting that like button and sharing this video with other grandparents. Also, hop into that comment section below and let us know your thoughts. If you're digging this video, you should definitely watch our other video, How to Instantly Be Admired by Everyone, 9 Tips. Thank us later.